Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the processions of Her Majesty's Lord Lieutenant of Dorset, the Worshipful, the Mayor and Mayoress of Bournemouth, the University Board, Senate and the Chancellor. Please be seated. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in introducing you to our Chancellor, Lord Phillips.
Lord Lieutenant of Dorset, Mayor of Bournemouth, Vice-Chancellor, all of you who are about to receive your degrees, and all of you who've come to watch them receive their degrees, welcome. My name is Nicholas Phillips, and I am Chancellor of this university. The Chancellor of a university sounds a very important person, and in the old days he used to be, because he was responsible for running the university. Thank goodness that is no longer the case. It's the Vice-Chancellor who runs the university. Our Vice-Chancellor is John Finnie, and he runs this university very well. You'll be hearing from him later on, and I hope that his modesty will not prevent him from telling you of the fantastic achievements of this university under his leadership. Actually, I know his modesty won't prevent him from doing so, because I've seen what he's going to say. Well, I'm glad some of you have laughed, but some are still looking rather solemn. This is, of course, a very significant occasion, but it's also a fun occasion. Friends and family have come to see those they love receiving degrees that are the reward for a lot of hard work. So sit back and enjoy yourselves. This morning, in addition to Alan Little, who's to receive an honorary doctorate, nearly 500 students will be coming up to this platform to receive their degrees. Well, that means an awful lot of clapping. But I won't be satisfied if it's only clapping. I want to hear some cheering as well. You who are graduating this morning have studied in our world-famous Faculty of Media and Communications. You have been acquiring skills that are going to be of vital importance in earning a living in this highly competitive world. This university prides itself on turning out students who will be of value to society, and society values them. After this ceremony, there's a rather good party, which gives me the opportunity to meet those who've graduated and their families, so please don't hesitate to come up to talk to me. One question that I ask graduates is, what are you doing now? And I hardly ever get the answer, I'm looking for a job. Most have either gone on to further education or have found employment, and I hope that's as true today as it has been in the past. But university isn't just about qualifying for employment, it's about qualifying for life. A good university, such as this one, is a society in which you acquire the values that you will need to live contentedly in this complex world. And I use the word complex advisedly. When I started earning my living, the only means of communication were documents or the landline telephone. Information about what was going on in the world was provided by newspapers. Records were kept in hard copy. Electronic communication and computerization have changed all this. These are a force for good, but also a possible force for evil. The possibility of worldwide instant communication carries with it the possibility of massive, deliberate, or accidental misinformation. Social media is capable of damaging abuse. Computerization has opened the door to cybercrime and even cyber warfare. This country has embarked on a divorce from those who've been our partners in Europe over most of my life and the whole of your lives. Some claim that the decision to leave the EU was provoked by widespread misinformation, or at least by a failure to communicate what this was going to involve. The next year is going to be a very interesting one. Those who earn their living from communications and from the propagation of the media have a heavy responsibility to ensure that the information that we receive is accurate and unbiased, so that we can safely base our judgments on it. And those of us who do not fully understand the technology of modern communications, and that's most of us, and certainly me, are going to have to rely on those who do to protect us from its abuse. And those are going to include quite a number of you. I hope that your time in this multicultural and caring society, which is Bournemouth University, will have helped you to establish the independence and personal integrity that's going to be so important in meeting future challenges. But today we're here to celebrate the academic challenges that you have already met. You have striven and you have prevailed. So many congratulations to each and every one of you on the hard work that you've put in at this university in earning your degree. Very well done. I've seen 4 children through school and university, and I'm now concentrating on the grandchildren. I know from experience that when young people are working for exams, they are not always good company. They are stressed and sometimes irritable or depressed. Their family and friends have to put up with this and help them with love and encouragement. I say love and encouragement, but love and money would in many cases be truer. For our university does not come cheaply, and some parents are able, with personal sacrifice, to help their sons and daughters to meet some of the expense involved. And the same is true of grandparents. So the congratulations are due, not just to the graduates, but all of you, family and friends, those who teach at this university, and those who work here to cater for all the needs of those who teach and those who study. And so I have great pleasure in giving all of you my very best wishes and declaring this ceremony open.
This congregation is assembled for the conferment of an honorary degree. Chancellor, I invite Dr. Karen Fowler-Watt to present Mr. Alan Little.
My Lord and Chancellor, Alan Little is an award-winning broadcast journalist. As a BBC foreign correspondent, he has reported from some of the most significant events and conflicts of the last 30 years. Having grown up in Scotland, Alan studied history and politics at Edinburgh University. He was inspired to follow a career in journalism while watching coverage of a military coup in Poland in his final year on a black and white television set bought for £25. Alan recalls being hooked by the coverage, broadcast by the only foreign journalist allowed into the country, and longing to experience the events firsthand. His break into journalism came after he attended a Scottish by-election result with his university classmates and got into an argument with a BBC producer about their coverage of the event. The producer called him a year later to offer him a 3-month internship, which turned into a 33-year BBC career, including reporting stints with Radio Solent and the Today programme. As a foreign correspondent, Alan fulfilled his early ambitions to share the human stories behind major conflicts. He believes that the role of the journalist is as a conduit for the emotions of others, often sharing insights from the most hostile situations. His news assignments have included reporting on the fall of communism in Czechoslovakia, the trial of Slobodan Milosevic, and the Gulf War. As well as covering stories of lives torn apart by conflict, Alan and his colleagues would provide humanitarian support by smuggling letters to loved ones in the linings of their flak jackets. At times, during the war in Bosnia, he recalls taking up to 100 letters out of the country at a time. Alan has won a host of industry awards for his work, including a Gold Sony Radio Award for Reporter of the Year and an Amnesty International Reporter of the Year award. His advice to today's media graduates is to believe in the value of what you do and to put personal interests aside in order to let others tell their story. My Lord and Chancellor, I have the honour to present Alan Little, and I ask you to confer upon him the degree of Doctor of Letters, honoris causa.
Chancellor, Lord Lieutenant, dignitaries, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank Bournemouth University for this extraordinary honour bestowed on me today, and I want to thank this part of England as well, because I started my life in journalism here, just up the road in Southampton, at Radio Solent, and used to come to Bournemouth and Poole quite a lot. It seems a lifetime ago now, but I owe this part of England a lot. It's where I learned the craft that I've spent my life in. As a young man, I think I was motivated by a conviction that in a democracy, the public should own the public discourse, that all of us had the right to a say in the way we were governed, a right to a say in the policies that were enacted in our name, but that that right carried a corresponding responsibility as well, to be well informed, to base one's political values and opinions and choices on evidence, to interrogate the world and to scrutinize it. We had a duty to do that, that in a democracy would be stronger and healthier if the public were well informed and engaged with the world. So I went out into the world as a foreign correspondent when I was still quite young, to parts of our planet where democracy was either very fragile or had never existed. And it made me value all the more what we have here, what has been built for us over generations. I went to Iraq, to Africa, to Bosnia, to places where politics is what powerful people do to the powerless. I believed in the power of journalism to give a voice to the voiceless. I believed in that maxim of Martin Luther King's, that the arc of history is long, but that it inclines towards justice. And that the first step in the fight against injustice was that the public exposing of that injustice. We are living in a different world now to the one that I entered this trade in. It's a different world that your generation inherits from mine. I've learned over the years that there are circumstances in which people, even in the old and entrenched democracies, do not want to hear evidence that contradicts their political convictions, that they will more readily swallow lies and distortions than considered argument, that there are conditions in which people really do want to be lied to. So, technology is an important player in this. When I worked as a journalist in Southampton, we battered out our news stories on manual typewriters in triplicate with carbon paper. Most of you graduates will never have set eyes on carbon paper. Your parents will remember it from a bygone age. We used to send the bottom copy of those news stories to our colleagues in the television newsroom downstairs in a pneumatic tube. Compressed air was part of the information technology of the age when I entered this trade. But the technology that you have grown up with creates a new kind of power, puts a new kind of power in people's hands. It is a democratizing force and a liberating force. But it also includes the power to lie and to choose to be lied to. It's reassuring to be told, I don't know, that coal is clean and that climate change is a Chinese hoax. We can pick that alternative truth off the digital supermarket shelf if we like. But we have a duty, the duty that I mentioned a moment ago, as citizens, to try to learn to distinguish between news sources that are credible, that try to present you with evidence-based versions of the world. We have a duty to try to distinguish between them and the news sources that deliberately set out to falsify and distort. I want to finish by congratulating all of you. You've worked very hard to get to this day. I remember this day in my own life many years ago. It is a very special day and it'll stay with you. I hope you have learned over the last few years that education is more than the simple accumulation of knowledge. Education is about the idea of the autonomous mind, about the habit and condition of independent thought, the ability to scrutinize the world. Many of the events I lived through and witnessed in the Republic of News have now slipped into the kingdom of history. Much of what Karen read out will sound like history to many of you because it happened before you were born. But when I think of that history and stand here looking down at your hopeful young faces, I don't think of that history. What I think of is the open, limitless possibilities of the future. Never grow cynical of the idea of the autonomous mind. No matter how old you get, never give up the idealism of your youth and the idea that your generation can make the world a better place. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies, gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the President of the Student Union, Mr. Daniel Asaya.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, and my non-binary siblings. It is an honor to be addressing you on behalf of the Students' Union. Today is a big day, a remarkable one for you to look back at your time here at BU with friends and reminisce on the many memories that you've made here. Whether you're graduating with a distinction or a pass, what matters most is that you've persevered, and today you become graduates who will go on to do amazing things, challenge stereotypes, and I have no doubt that you'll be very successful. To our parents and loved ones present, I salute you. Thank you for your words of encouragement, and thank you for being a part of this journey. You see, everyone has their unique story about their time here at Bournemouth University, but there's also a lot that we have in common. We've all experienced that shift from awkward hellos as freshers to friendships that would last a lifetime. We've overcome challenges, found solutions to difficult problems. We've even moved from beans on toast to more experimental cuisine and found a place that we can all call home as proud alumni with a network of friends and colleagues. As we celebrate this memorable day, it is worth highlighting that some of us will go on to be leaders in our areas of expertise, while others will end up taking a different path completely, just like me, who 4 years ago, before coming to study in the UK, was sitting at my own graduation ceremony, having bagged the first class in information technology. I remember wondering what the future held and where my journey would take me next. Never saw myself having a passion for something different like politics. And I'm glad we're starting to see more engagement from young people, by the way. But most importantly, standing here today as a re-elected full-time officer who's made history as the first Black and international president of the Students' Union. Whichever way you end up going, what you've learned and the skills that you've gained during your course of studies or through your engagement with the Students' Union will benefit you. But our journey isn't over yet. In fact, it is just beginning. Our generation will be the next titans of industry, creators of jobs, and pioneers of innovation. We are a generation of risk takers, prepared to fail, prepared to pick ourselves up and start again, prepared for the chance to do something truly great, to be someone truly great. We, the graduates of Bournemouth University, are the next generation of leaders who will be the change we want to see in this world. So go out there, use your voice, use your platform, challenge the status quo, but most of all, always be you. Thank you guys, and have a good luck.
This congregation is assembled for the presentation of postgraduate and undergraduate awards of the university. Chancellor, recipients of awards in the Faculty of Media and Communication will be presented by the Executive Dean, Professor Michael Wilmore, and then received as graduates by the Vice-Chancellor, Professor John Finnie.
Doctor of Philosophy, in recognition of a programme of work entitled Transcending the Oral Roots of Screenwriting Practices in the Nigerian Cinema, Ologegbe Nga Ma Bami de Le Ajayi. In recognition of a programme of work entitled A Framework Using the Internal and External Perspectives and its Application to Online Copyright Infringement, an Analysis of Copying and Communication to the Public, Haley Bosher. In recognition of a programme of work entitled Translating the Intimate, Digital Renderings of Biomatter into Material Forms Through Artistic Research, Katie Louise Connor. Awarded posthumously and collected by Assunta Renzolu in recognition of a programme of work entitled Geographical Indications in the European Union, Critical Assessment of Regulation EU 1151-2012, Nicola Coppola. In recognition of a programme of work entitled Feeling Devalued, the Creative Industries, Motherhood, Gender and Class Inequality, Tamsin Claire Dent. In recognition of a programme of work entitled The Evolution of British Asian Radio in England, 1960 to 2004, Gloria Kamkar. In recognition of a programme of work entitled An Exploration of Career Strategies in Public Relations, Heather Yaxley. Master by Research, Tatiana Karakorina. Master of Laws in Intellectual Property, MacDonald Ebinepre Amaran. Sam Ryan Jacobs. Master of Laws in International Commercial Law, Khalid Abdullah Ali Al-Balushi. Merve Demir. Nibel El Mabaruk. Husnain Wakar Khan. Mei Han Nguyen. Savinas Oztas. Chandaporn Vanasap Damrong. Sadanun Van As Ap Damrong. Chanbondith Yong. Master of Laws in International Tax Law, and with distinction, Esther Ibukun Aluwa Fowowe. Paulina Rutkowska. Master of Arts in Advertising, Nikki Burgess. Toke Bull Hansen. Sitapak Hu. Joki Kiru. Han Lee. Master of Arts in Corporate Communication, Tamara Graciela Beche. Danielle Cook. Gugu Rejoice Unkabuli. Master of Arts in Creative and Media Education, Robert Edward Higson. Laura Jane Holloway. Leanne Madge. And with distinction, Michelle Louise Thomason. Master of Arts in Creative Media Leadership, and with distinction, Scarlett Alexander. Master of Arts in International Political Communication, and with distinction, Mirjam Christine Leafbrough. And with distinction, Panayota Mita. And with distinction, David Perkalski. Master of Arts in Literary Media, and with distinction, Hannah Baxter. Georgia Elizabeth Gallant. Amanda Jane. And with distinction, Sarah Elizabeth Ann Norman. Master of Arts in Media and Communication. Adewale Paul Adeosun. Mariam Jabir Al-Mahmoudi. And with distinction, Elise Bousquet. Zachary Bradley. Yi-Siang Lim. And with distinction, John Newman. Michael Schocht. Brittany Renee Stamer. Elsa Nina Willis. Master of Arts in Multimedia Journalism, Gareth Nevin Bailey. Charlotte Collins. Lauren Jade Medcraft. Paul Robert Smith. Kai Dan Cheng. Master of Arts in Professional Media Practice, Catherine Davies. Postgraduate Diploma in Legal Practice, Michelle Albers. Alexander Charles Bickerstaff. Claire Elizabeth Bland. And with distinction, Rebecca Mary Bright. And with distinction, Emily Chin Chen. Amber Cuff. And with distinction, Danielle Elise Fordham. Hannah Gilling. Laura Charlotte Hall. Danielle Lees. And with distinction, Jodie Louise Lillington. Ana Lucia Matias Pereira. Thomas Murray. Jessica Pereira Ribeiro. Alexandra Poplavska. Mohammed Ashik Salam. Byron Matthew Sims. Postgraduate Certificate in Intellectual Property, Sonia Amra. Laura Claire Taylor Gardner. Shilpa Jayaram. Cloudy Wilhelmina Elizabeth Optenkamp. Gavin Christopher Shaw. Graduate Diploma in Law, Christopher Philip Belk. Shamima Islam. Laura Johnston. Abigail Macklin. Christina Zadunaskaya. Bachelor of Arts in Advertising, Grace Adams. Natalie Aiken. Natalka Ryan Antonuk. Nabil Arif. Hermione Besaidenhut. And with first-class honours, Jake Martin Bugira. And with first-class honours, Pippa Frederique Bourdion. And with first-class honours, Shawnee Lauren Brown. Lauren Kansig. Rachel Karasin. Joseph Charles McConnell. Louis Cheeman. Jessica Elizabeth Cole. Mariella Collins. Molly Paris Conroy. Natalie Conway. Hannah Irene Elsie Cooper. Camilla Dan. James Essex. Rachel Fletcher. Charlie Foster. Emily Halliday. Lauren Hamilton. Polly Harris Saunders. Brenna Hayden. Samuel James Thomas Hibbert. Anna Louise Ivory. Sally Keegan. Christina King. Dion Lever. Emma Michelle Lonsdale. Alexander Love. Paulina Poller McDid. Catherine Mason. Holly Catherine Miller. James Nash. Emma Orlando. Rosalind Gralpond. Patty Ray. Rachel Rayner. Kirsty Santa. Lawrence Seegers. Alice Emily Slade. And with first-class honours, Henry Christopher Elliott Steele. Zenon Thomas. James David Thompson. William Turner. Viraj Samuel Henry Vaz. Emily Westwood. Certificate of Higher Education in Advertising, Rebecca London. Natalie Emma Vincent. Bachelor of Arts in Communication and Media, Pia Tasneen Ahmed. Tara Amelia Anderson. Lauren Balchin. Rosie Balco. Chrisanne Jane Barnard. Harriet Amy Borden. Kate Elizabeth Bloom. Rhiannon Brad. Natasha Boto. Rebecca Burgess. Charlotte Coombs. Eleanor Corbett. Tessa Coughlin. Alexandre Corbett. Sally Crosswaite. Jessica Cunliffe. James Deere. Christopher Desborough. Alexandra Griggs. George Ryan Hall. Amy Hancock. Elizabeth Harris. Catherine Louise Hawkins. Sally Higgins. Joe Hiscox. Olivia Grace Hodge. Megan Letitia Horton. Alicia Charlotte Ellen Jones. Hannah May Kelly. Samuel David Kelly. Daniel Kidd. Eleanor Kingham. Cinderella Costa. Rebecca Lilly. Elizabeth Lucas. Lucia McLaughlin. Amy Lauren Martin. Elizabeth Morford. Karabo Mazibuko. Georgia Harriet Miles. Rebecca Nagy. Claudia Nash. Georgia May O'Donnell. And with first class honours, Jamie Paddock. Jay Parkinson. Olivia Jane Pepper. Sophie Pottinger. Natalie Pudwell. Rachel Richardson. Henry John Rooney. Jasmine Rowley. Anna Saunders. Caitlin Sarah Seaman. Alice Sherritt. Holly Smith. Nadia Jennifer Smith. Annika Cassie Thomas. Laura Ann Thomas. Elizabeth Thompson. And with first class honours, Olivia Thurlow. Joshua Venables. Knut Sullivan von Itabing. And with first class honours, Georgia Leanne Watt. Junaid Webster Watson. Kirsty Marie Weeks. And with first class honours, Gemma Witcher. J.D. White. Katie White. And with first class honours, Charlotte Ray Wilson. Bachelor of Arts in English, Erica Louise Adams. Catherine Al-Fili. Madeline Jane Alice. And with first-class honours, Chantel Argent. Paul Arthur. Mia Hannah Bourne. Olivia Cadby. Sadie Caswell. Joseph Chapman. Adam Cunnalan. Sian Deborah Cooper. Joshua Darcy. Daniel Alexander de Kretzer. Sophie Emma Doust. Lauren Eade. Hannah Ely. And with first-class honours, Kirsty Marie Forder. Erin Hamilton Goring. Chloe Harwood. And with first-class honours, Anna Hayward. Katie Hill. Matthew David Holden. Ellie Hudson. Shakira Jayasingh. Emily King. Christopher Mears. Lewis Moore. Eloise Peel. Emma Louise Rowland. Holly Shearer. And with first-class honours, Robin Sears Davies. Liam Skidmore. Thomas Smart. And with first-class honours, Gemma Elizabeth Tregunna. Chloe Weller. Amber Wilkinson. Bachelor of Arts in Law, Courtney Elizabeth Mary Francis. James Gardiner. Bachelor of Arts in Marketing Communications, and with first-class honours, Holly Allwright. And with first-class honours, Alexandra Rose Babb. Alyssa Baker. Samuel Benjamin. Thomas Jeremy Briscoe. Misha Rachel Lee Bromfield. And with first-class honours, Eleanor Rose Brown. Rose Butcher. Laura Butler. Francesca Costa. Edward Costa. Harry Davis. Billy J. Dickinson. Grace Catherine Dunay. Josh Enser. Sarah Evening. Zoe Fields. Artem Filkov. And with first-class honours, Zoe Gardner. Emily Gell. Samuel William James Grinday. Ellie Claire Hamshaw. Rachel Patricia Hedge. Chloe Francesca Houghton. Aisling Louise Kearney. And with first-class honours, Stacey Kelly-Marr. Ellie Kirk. Georgina Kraser. Rebecca Jane Layton. Rebecca Maria Linares. Keegan Lim. Sophie Louise Linden. Thomas MacArthur. Jacob Manson. Joshua McCarthy. Amber Elizabeth McCreary Hallman. Eliza MacDonald Melville. Lucy Victoria Mitchell. And with first-class honours, Natalie Cherry Morris. Laura Newton. Ben Patchett. Lucy Pendleton. Alexanders Puroverzevs. Joseph Powell. Sasha Ragan. Priya Ratti. And with first-class honours, Ben Ridsdale. Connor Scanlon. Joseph Shaw. Chloe Lauren Smith. Felicity Tate. Thomas Edward Warlow. And with first-class honours, Joseph Craig Westlake. Megan Anne-Marie Wilkins. Bachelor of Arts in Multimedia Journalism. Adedayo Esther Ademiju. Samuel Beamish. India Ray Bornhoft. Jodie Alice Elizabeth Boyce. And with first-class honours, Grace Brewer. Liam Butler. Tijan Butler. Charlotte Grace Killier. Will Chadbon. Michael Cox. Rosie Crass. Georgia Deere. Talisha Demetriou. And with first-class honours, Chloe DeSave. Reese Dixon. Sophia Mirage Dyer. Miguel Luigi Enriquez. And with first-class honours, Samantha Everett. Thomas Andrew Fisher. Adam Gocher. Jacob Granger. Isabella Hargreaves. Ria Harry. And with first-class honours, Luke Harry Hastings. Jessica Heron Langton. Laura Ellen Hines. Annie Hobson. Matthew James Joy. Hannah Kane. William Kent. Molly Kerrigan. Emma Lawford. And with first-class honours, Jason Lewis. And with first-class honours, Christopher Marshall Bell. De Graft Mensa. Liberty Eloise Muse. Rebecca Marion Miller. And with first-class honours, Charles Millwood. Charlie Mott. Rufaro Ndoro. Lydia O'Malley. And with first-class honours, Joseph Papworth. Farida Pashi. Jaini Patel. Georgia Pierce. Charlotte Emily Petty. And with first-class honours, Molly Adele Reynolds. And with first-class honours, Roshan Roberts-Crooks. Abby Louise Rogers. Melo Ruswa. And with first-class honours, Abigail Sharples. And with first-class honours, Abigail Marie Simpson. Harvey Squires. Timothy David Taylor. Hannah Trinder. Foof Vertigal. And with first-class honours, Charlotte Verriard. And with first-class honours, Mirva Carolina Villa. Charlotte Wells. And with first-class honours, Danielle Lucy White. Natalie Hope Whitmore. Maria Zlatareva. Bachelor of Arts in Politics and Media, Daniel Bradshaw. Sam Coates. Emily Diaz. And with first-class honours, Alice Fuse. Lydia May Keys. William Alexander Lindsay Stewart. Benjamin Thomas Piper. Benjamin Rawlings. Benjamin Tuff. Lauren Marie Webb. Bachelor of Arts in Public Relations, Roxanne Asare. Sam Beecham. Montana Rose Brown. Ellie Browning. Laura Butler. Janaba Colley. Cecilia Conradson. Hannah Davies. Owen Dern. Amy Dunlap. Kirsty Louise Everett. Charlotte Gelsthal. Benika Gilbert. Alicia Louise Giles. Chloe Julie Hawthorne. Alexander Jones. Maria Kalidas. Alice Lemaitre. Laura Liasiska. Elsa Macharia. And with first-class honours, Jessica Elizabeth Marple. Lauren Martin. Raki Mawaha. Adam Peter Miller. Emily Morgan. Vanessa Mundy. Georgia Alyssa Murray. Mira Obersteiner. Stephanie Okoye. Naomi Khadija Oti Sampson. Elizabeth Courtley. Flora Camilla Margaret Reynolds. Jade Roberts. Megan Ruddy. Carolina Lervik Sundfold. Georgie Lee Smith. And with first-class honours, Timothy Smith. Faye Maria Springle. Raymond Taiwo. And with first-class honours, Ariella Jasmine Karen Thompson. Chloe Wright. Devon Wright. Bachelor of Laws in Business Law, Shan Nadia Jacobs. Annabelle Nikki Achampong. Bachelor of Laws in Entertainment Law, Ashton Jackson. Bachelor of Laws in Law, Danielle Armstrong. And with first-class honours, Jack Ashford. Gemma Barker. Lucy Mabel Beach. Chloe Beanie. Almos Beer. Samantha Carly Bell. Joseph Samuel Bennett. Rebecca Bennett. Rianne Bowden. Millie Carroll. Gerald Chigariro. Rena Sindrup. Jack Richard Mitchell Colwell. Oliver Canetta. Mary Grace Casaro. Andrew Jeffrey Cousins. Lavaughn Crowther. Grace Rhiannon Davies. Jamie Day. Elizabeth Dravniks. Connie Dunkley. And with first-class honours, Samantha Elizabeth Edwards. Molly Ann Ellsworth. Elise Evans. Rebecca Evans. Tara French. Annabelle Holly Foskett. David Fowler. Jack Gadsden. Alexander Giblett. Megan Godwin. And with first class honours, Paige Gregory. Stephanie Griffin. Samuel Harris. Georgia May Huderberg. And with first class honours, Holly Gilbourne Gollop. Eleanor Hookins. Jake Eric Scott Horsnell. Callum Andrew Lowe. Nakisha Kristen K. Luke. William Massett. Megan Mayers. Scott McManus. Zoe Jane Maroney. Alice Elizabeth Newbold. Michaela Isabel Oliver. Melissa Celeste Parsons Mahone. Evie Georgina Price. Kayla Pinelow. Farad Ramani. Raymond Rana. Benjamin Rose. Elaine Rutledge. Laura Selman. Tiffany J. Shoesmith. Christopher Quinton Smith. Peter Spack. Eni Susanna Talviti. Naomi Townsend. Samantha Jade Worry. Michael Wilkes. Laura Jane Williams. Lauren Stephanie Lee Willis. Oliver Wilson. Certificate of Higher Education in Law, Claire Louise Kane. The Vice-Chancellor will present the first two prizes. The Dean's Prize for the Best Faculty of Media and Communication final year student, awarded to Mirva Carolina Vila. The Segru Prize, awarded to the final year student who has demonstrated excellence in research for an undergraduate dissertation, awarded to Zoe Gardner. Vice-Chancellor, thank you. Next, we have prizes presented by colleagues from the Faculty of Media and Communication. The Taylor Woodard Prize, presented in honour of Taylor Woodard for the student who was deemed to have written the best human interest story, presented by Karen Fowler-Watt. Awarded to Molly Adele Reynolds. Next, we have prizes presented by Faculty of Media and Communication sponsors. The Bright Blue Day Prize, awarded for the best final year dissertation, presented by Jonathan Clark, Executive Chairman. Awarded to Shawnee Lauren Brown. Chartered Institute of Marketing Prize, awarded for the best final year student, presented by Brian Deutsch, Southwest Regional Chair. Awarded to Zoe Gardner. The Criminal Clothing Prize, awarded for the best marketing dissertation, is presented by Mo Degani in memory of Reza Degani, graduate of the Media School and founder of the global criminal clothing brand. And it's awarded to Zoe Gardner. The Chartered Institute of Public Relations Wessex Prize, awarded for the best final year dissertation, presented by Kevin Briscoe. Is awarded to Chloe Wright. The Daily Echo Prize, awarded for Best News Journalist, presented by Andy Martin, Editor, Head of News, Bournemouth Echo. Awarded to Jason Lewis. The Dorset Magistrates Association Award, awarded for excellence in advocacy, presented by Chika Odezu. Awarded to Ana Lucia Matias Pereira. The Jeremy Wallington Prize, awarded for Best Investigative Journalism, presented by Peter Jackson. It is awarded to Hannah Kane. The Mike Matthew Award, awarded for Features Journalism, presented by Peter Jackson, awarded to Charles Millward. The Steele Raymond LLP Prize, awarded to the Best Undergraduate Law Student, presented by Stephen Kopp. It's awarded to Samantha Elizabeth Edwards. The CIPPM Paul Cole Prize for Best LLB IP Student, awarded for the Best Student in Intellectual Property Law, presented by Mark Nimler. And awarded to Holly Hilburn Gollop. My Lord and Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of prizes for the Faculty of Media and Communication. Vice-Chancellor, thank you.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please join us in giving all recipients of awards and prizes a final round of applause. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you to the Vice-Chancellor, Professor John Finnie.
Graduation is my favourite time of year, and it's not just this rather dashing gown and fetching hat I get to wear. It's because at graduation I have the very great honour and pleasure of meeting each one of you, our graduating students, and having the great privilege of being the first person to congratulate you as you cross the stage. Graduates, you are now BU alumni, and I know how great that is because I'm one too. So I once crossed this very same stage and sat where you are today, so I know what a proud and special occasion this is. The motto of this university is Discere mutare est, which means to learn is to change. And education is about changing lives, our own lives and the lives of those around us. It helps us to leave the world a better place than we found it. Now, your achievements recognised today are the launch pad for an amazing journey that has no limits. A journey full of opportunities and challenges, a journey that will require you to continually learn, change and adapt in order to succeed in an increasingly fast-paced, competitive and globally connected world. Now, since I was here as a student, BU has been on an amazing journey too, and has changed beyond all recognition. Our vision for BU is based on the fusion of education, research and professional practice, and we believe that by bringing these elements together, we can have a greater impact for students and society. Now, in the last Research Excellence Framework Assessment, 72% of our research was deemed to have an outstanding or very considerable impact on society. This year, we were given a silver award in the Teaching Excellence Framework Assessment, reflecting that we constantly exceed rigorous national quality requirements for the UK higher education sector. And we were delighted when making this award, the panel noted our high placement levels, the professional accreditation of our programmes, initiatives such as Student Research Assistance Programme and peer-assisted learning. These are features which demonstrate what fusion means in practice, bringing together research, education, professional practice to create something which is distinctive and will help our graduates to succeed in whatever they do next. Now, within 6 months after graduating from BU, 92% of our graduates are in work or further study. And my decision to study at this institution changed my life forever, and my journey has led me to be here today. To lead such a fantastic university is an honour and a privilege, so who knows where your amazing journeys will take you. Another reason I love graduation is because I have the great pleasure of meeting family and friends, and of addressing those who aren't able to be here, but are watching us live at the moment from around the world. Succeeding at university does require a huge amount of hard work, tenacity and determination, and you should all be extremely proud of what you've achieved. But none of you did this alone. Sitting behind you are the people who helped you keep your feet on the ground while you were reaching for the stars, your parents, partners, friends and families. Without their support and understanding, none of this would have been possible. People who supported you when you first decided to go to university. People who manned the 24/7 helpline back home. People who were there for you when the pressure started to build, the deadlines were getting closer and those final assessments were looming. So I'm delighted to see so many of your supporters here to share this moment with you. Graduates, I now invite you to stand up, turn around and join me in showing your thanks with a huge round of applause. Brilliant, thank you. Now, you may have noticed some other familiar faces on the stage or in the crowd today, your lecturers, tutors and support staff. Like me, they were extremely proud to see you walk across the stage today. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of them for their contribution, and in particular for making BU such a creative, friendly and inspiring place to be. So please do give them a wave if you can catch their eye, and join me in thanking them with another huge round of applause. Now, you can all be proud of what you've achieved as individuals, but I also want to reflect briefly on what you've achieved together. Now, many of you graduating today have contributed enormously to BU and to the wider community through working with our fantastic Students' Union, SUBU, volunteering, fundraising and doing charity work, representing BU and our sports teams, or through the clubs, societies and community groups you've been part of. So, on behalf of all of those people in our local community and further afield who you've helped and supported, I would like to say a big thank you. Now, the Faculty of Media and Communication has gone from strength to strength. This year, the Law Department have launched a journal, the Bournemouth University Law Review, that is co-created by students and staff and involve students from across the faculty, demonstrating our fusion principles in action. Now, I know that many of my colleagues in the faculty have enjoyed working with you all, and they have a few messages they would like to share.
The advantages of being a Bournemouth journalism grad are plain to see. Right behind me is our wonderful Hall of Fame, where you can see our journalists are working in online, in print, magazines, television, radio, freelance, and even producing their own wonderful documentaries.
Students this year have been great. They've been a really good bunch. They've worked hard, they've played hard. We always say that our door is always open, and I've seen a lot of them this year. And yeah, it's been a really good year.
Amazing job, guys. Congratulations. I hope you really enjoyed today as much as we've enjoyed your time with us. So good luck, and we will see you when you are out there in industry. Don't forget us.
Whether you're going on to your dream job now or you're continuing your studies, congratulations from all of us.
Many congratulations on your graduation. I have a really simple message for you. More than ever, the world needs ethical, original, creative, innovative storytellers. So please, whatever you do, go out into the world and make a difference. And have fun.
Hi BA Marcom students. Wow, I can't believe it's been 4 years since you came to university, walking through my doors, all scared, being able to do presentations without any notes. Anyway, on behalf of the programme team and myself, we just want to wish you the best for your future. Don't forget us. Bye.
Hi everyone, welcome to your graduation day. The first thing I want to say is congratulations. All the stresses and strains of your final year are dim and distant memories, and hopefully you're out there in the big wide world making a name for yourself.
Congratulations to all our graduating students, and best wishes in everything you do. Stay in touch.
Oh, we're so proud of you today. It's been amazing having you here the last 3 years. Go out, make us proud, but more importantly, come back and tell us what you're doing. So have a great day.
I'm delighted that so many of you are here today. It gives me massive pleasure to see you all, and to be able to congratulate you on your success, and I hope many of you will come back and see us at some point in the future. So to all our alumni, which you now are, good luck, and I hope to see you soon.
Ladies and gentlemen of the BA Public Relations class of 2017, congratulations on reaching this milestone in your academic career.
Hi BAMJ students, how's it going? Congratulations, you've graduated. Now to chase some stories, get out in the field. Do better than these guys though. Did you white balance the camera?
Yeah, before we start, is that white balanced and in focus and check the iris?
What's the composition like? Do you have enough headroom?
Have the green screen.
Good. What are you going to project into that? You got to think about these things. This is when we need a BAMJ.
Yeah, we'll go find some.
New crop. All right, good luck you guys.
We love working with you guys, and wish you all the best for the future.
Congratulations, great work. We're going to miss you.
You made it. Congratulations. Stay in touch. We'll miss you guys.
I would like to add my personal best wishes for the future. You are now all automatically members of the BU Alumni Association, so please do make the most of their ongoing services and keep in touch. We want to hear about your amazing journeys. But ultimately, I hope you've all enjoyed the ceremony, and I'd like to thank all of those who have been involved in making it such a success, particularly our Chancellor, Lord Phillips, presiding today, our distinguished dignitaries and guests, and members of the University Board for their continued commitment and support. Please now join me and my colleagues in the Purbeck Hall to continue our celebrations. Thank you.
Congregation, please stand for the national anthem and the retiring processions.